No, the sound's working. I was just fucking around, making it seem like it wasn't, but actually there was sound. Your boy's getting the hang of this, okay? Um, Excellent condition, according to whatever program this is. I don't even know. Let's see how quick notification gang gets into this. I do believe I made shit public. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, I'm gonna post a link. What do you think? It's your boy, little boy. Yeah, let's continue as me. It's been a while. It's been a while. So, you know, I decided that I should get a little podcasting in today. I figured that would be the thing. There we go. Notification gang. Bang bang. Bing bang. Bing bing bang. What's up, y'all? What it do? Yeah, I figured I should get a little podcasting going while I had time. I was actually recording the monthly Adopt My Block report. I do a monthly report for the people who support our rescue monthly, where I just break down all the dogs that we have in our care and the events that we have going on and whoop de whoop, blah diddy blah blah blah. And when I do that, I have like this big black thing that covers this, so it's not SM's big head in there. But I decided that I would move that out of the way and I would sit down and I would talk to my regular focals, my counterproductive fam about what's been going on. What are we doing? How you living? How I'm living? Oh, I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. Not sure if you've seen this the other day. I posted um there was a clip that actually my man's laughing stock sent me. And I guess he's some like fucking rock, some fucking emo punk content creator. Such a lame thing to be. And he was doing like a worst songs of the 2010s or some shit, and he was doing an Eminem song, and the guy he's talking about battle rapper music because you can't talk about Eminem without considering him a battle rapper, even though he hasn't done any fucking battles in like 30 years, and he said that all battle rapper music sucks except for me being kind of decent. Just me. He's like, the only battle rapper I know that makes good music is Dirtbag Dan, and it's just all right. And I'm like, well, all right, man. Thanks, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how these people with no discernible talents have anybody listening to them whatsoever. But to be called decent by someone who I have no concept of, outside of the fact that they just critique other people's shit, which to me is just the lamest thing. If that's what you do, that's all you do. Whatever, man. Like I said, it's like being called the coolest nerd, right? It's be like, oh yeah, he's cool for a nerd. It's like, all right, buddy, whatever you say to your fucking shitty fans and laughing stock. But I had to post that in on Twitter and remind people this is what regular folks be thinking outside of the fucking circle jerk. Your boy's the only one, baby. And then it's like, oh, it's so funny that the death dealer shit took off. I was like, crazy how you don't know it's a battle rapper and all of a sudden it's good music. Like, oh, wow. Wild how that works. It's almost as if, shouts out to my boy Foreman who said that, ... Man, whatever with this shit. I don't even care anymore. Except to say that the rest of you fools suck. The rest of you fools are garbage. In the spirit of battle rap, gotta put everybody in their fucking place. But what's good? Everybody out here. Yeah, dude, okay. Here's the thing. If you go into any kind of music, like listening to any song, and you're like, this is gonna suck, you're not giving it a fair shot, probably. And apparently, for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. For some very specific reasons, I guess, that's the ear that people go into listening to battle rap Unless you're part of the scene, right? You're part of the scene, then you're listening to the music because you already like the guys, and you're going in on the other end of the spectrum where you're like, this is probably going to be tight. And then if it sucks, you're like, it's not that tight. But at least you're not going in thinking that the shit is going to suck from the gate. Like how could you ever be giving something a fair shot if that's your perception on entry? And that's what's happening. That's what's been happening since fucking battle rap was a thing. And I guess like someone made a good point. They were saying statistically, just based on the amount of fucking battle rappers, there's like 50,000. Of course, their music sucks as a whole because most people's music sucks as a whole. And just because they could rap, big old air quotes on that, doesn't mean they would be able to make a song, right? But, plenty of fucking exceptions to the rule, like a ton. But if you're known as a battle rapper, people are always going to go in listening to your shit with a negative perception. And that's painful, man. That sucks. That sucks for all the battle rappers who make great music. I could think of a few off the top of my head. I'm not going to say any of their names because we the ones, baby. No, I'm just joking. Marv dropped a really good album just recently. And there are people that are going in listening to it like, oh, it's just a battle rapper. Man, shut the fuck up. Marv's been making music for 20 plus years. Of course he's good. He's great. Why wouldn't he be? Anybody who's been doing this shit for this long, you fucking better be good or else you're wasting your fucking time. Hold on. Let me just say we live. Podcasting on your bitch. Podcasting on your bitch. Okay, got it. What we got in here? Absurd. Was goody. My man Beanie was like, what time? I said, give me 30 minutes, my guy. Averb sucks though. Averb is garbage. I'll put that out there. He's a stupid person, and you can't. And like, I guess there are stupid people that have talent. Like that's not unheard of, but he's just dumb, and his music is kind of cliche because it's being made by a dumb person. Count it. Did I say that on camera? Is it recorded? I've been saying that shit. That fool's a weirdo He-Man woman hater. And he lost weight. Now he just looks like a fucking tweaker. His teeth are too big. You should have got regular sized teeth when they put the fake teeth in your head. You shouldn't have got XLs. You look like a fucking weirdo. You look like you chew on bottle caps or some shit. But yeah, fucking Averb don't want that smoke. Lupe Fiasco, he will. A lot of people would be like, oh, that's a waste of time. Not to Lupe Fiasco. He doesn't consider that a waste of time. He'll make a fucking diss track. He'll put out a little verse. He'll shit on Averb. Why not? Yes, I have been hating on Averb for at least a decade because he's a fucking sucker. He tries to hate on me. There's a video of him saying, I'm garbage to Surf on the street. And Surf's like, what? Because you could tell in Surf's head, he's like, damn, Dan's way better than you fucking turd. And then, a decade later, it's us and Surf. And that's it. Of course we had that mutual respect for each other. You know what I mean? Game fucking recognize game, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't recognize Averb's game. It's a silly game. It's not good. Yeah. And Caustic did beat him in a rap battle. That did happen. And if he ever was brave enough to catch the smoke from your boy, ooh, I would hand him his ass. He's got so much fucking material just out there in the world. He's done so many stupid things, and he looks kind of dumb now too. I would fucking wash him squeaky fucking clean. Little shine marks coming off him when I'm done with him. Fucking washed. But whatever, you know. He's just one of those dudes that always tried to high side on me, even though they haven't like a quarter of the accolades that I do. It's like, whatever. I don't care. You would never be brave enough to get the smoke. So it's a waste of time. But hey, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So that's tight. I actually, we put up a courtesy post and we found a Doberman a new home real quick. Actually, recently communicated with the dude who adopted that Doberman and pointed out where to get some vaccines for the pup. So, and he said the family loves him and they're super happy. So that's great, man. We don't take surrenders. So being able to connect people through courtesy post is a valuable thing. And I think that when you got puppies like that, there's always someone, especially like coveted breeds. The Doberman is a coveted breed. People love those dogs. So really, phew, that was quick. We did that quick, my friend. Good shit. What? Who did what? Who did what? Oh yeah, that fool's a bitch. Look at this fool fucking talking shit about you, Pixie. He's a fucking turd. He's a fucking dog. No, yeah, you're good. I think we all kind of had your back on that. Like, come on, quit fucking with the true supporters here. We don't need that shit. Uncle Nini, what's good, my guy? What else though? Avocado came down. Avocado, my motherfucking guy, drove all the way down from LA to come kick it with me and Cody for a couple days. We shot 2 music videos for this upcoming Death Dealers project. Oh my God. It's going to be fucking amazing. I mean, it's already like, it's the best project we've ever done as far as like sonically, I feel like. And it's back to like the volumes with regards to the amount of like the cohesion with the music and like how the tracks are arranged and everything. Like, you know, we got busy. Cody got a baby. I'm running a dog rescue. So like there was some time in there where we weren't putting all of the kind of thought and care that we were into the shit at the beginning. But this album, I feel like we really went all out on. And then it was only right to have Avocado come down and shoot some music videos for us to make the visuals match the music. And I lost my skills. My fucking laptop sucks. It's crawling. I have to put the fucking shit down to like 15% so that I could actually like see what I'm editing, and it just keeps crashing on me. So I think that part of my life is over. I think the me making music videos part of my life is, for the foreseeable future, I'm not doing that shit. I just simply don't have time, and I don't have the equipment, and it would take money and time, and those are 2 things that I'm not really willing to dedicate to that, considering there are people like Avocado in the world who are willing to make videos for us and who are fucking awesome. And like, here's the other thing, added bonus with Avocado doing the videos, we get to kick it with our boy. That's like one of my best friends in the world. So to have him come down for the whole weekend and hang out was the shit. And it's kind of like an excuse for us to all get together. So definitely going to be doing more of that in the future. Going to be creating excuses for us to get to hang out with Avocado. So new shit on deck. Videos should be done soon. As soon as we get the videos in hand and we have all the visuals locked in. We got 2 like full feature videos from Avocado, but we're going to take visuals from what we shot this whole weekend and put together visualizers for the other 3 songs. 5 songs on this EP. There's an extra one. And we have the album cover art already. So like we're ready to upload. The album, I'm guessing, is going to drop next month. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then you're gonna see a lot more fucking Death Dealers for a little bit, because I think we're gonna go hard on, and I mean like as hard as we go on the promotion, which means we're gonna do something, because we didn't do anything to promote the previous Death Dealer shit, and it's legitimately viral. views in the fucking millions, streams in the hundreds of thousands. Yeah. So I figure might as well, since we have an awesome product, both sonically and visually, might as well put a little promo into this one. Maybe do some podcast interviews. Maybe go back to LA and chop it up with my boy Lush. Do a watch. Whatever else we can get cracking while we're out there. Maybe me and Cody will go together one weekend and spread the word, because our shit is fucking peak right now. Oh man. A small UK tour. Fuck, I would love to. Man. I just think it's hard for me to devote that much time to anything outside of the rescue right now. I'm at the the torturing myself phase of building a business, and have been for the last 4 years. Nonprofits are hard. It takes a lot of work. And I don't know, man. It's hard for me to take time away from this at the moment. We are building our team. We added an executive director, and she's helping me a whole bunch as far as like managing the stress of this job, and I'm learning how to do it. So like, I'd like to think I'd be able to do something like that, but I don't know. Flying out to the UK, that's a minimum 10-day thing. And I just really can't see myself spending 10 days away from the dog rescue at this point. What I really want to do is I want to go out to Japan for like a week. And I think that's easier, believe it or not, because I can take a straight flight from the San Jose airport straight to Naruto, right in the heart of Tokyo. And I actually have connections out there in Tokyo. I got friends and people that are tied into the music industry out there. And like, I really like the idea of like playing with like hardcore bands or the funk dudes in Japan. I think that would be really cool. So I'd like to go to Japan for like a week sometime this year, end of the year. That would be ideal if we can make that crack. I don't know though. That might be far-fetched as well. It would be really cool to just like hop on a set with some of the bigger name people in the scene out here. But like out here, I kind of just want to play at like hardcore shows because I want fucking mosh pits and that's it. I don't really want to do like rap shows where people just stand there and put their hands up or whatever. That's boring to me. I'd like to see some blood. I'd like to see some elbows flying. But we'll see. We'll see what we can muster. Cody is tied into some shit out there. His boy, shouts out to Vinny. Vinny was rolling with us the whole time. That's Cody's stepson. It's like 16 or 17. Somehow he's with me, Avocado, and Reverse, and he's the most responsible, level-headed one of all of us. We're like just like cussing and drinking sodas and all stoked. And Vinny's like, "Come on, guys, get it together." But Vinny's got buddies that are in Drain, and that's an awesome band that I'd like to do shows with if possible. That would be really fucking cool. And that's that would be ideal to just like do a few songs on a set. The Paranoias were talking about playing at Gilman. And if they do that, like coming out and like opening up for them, doing like a short little 10-minute set would be fucking awesome. Kung Fu Vampire, his drummer is our engineer. So like realistically, we could probably hop on some of his sets. And he just did like a short little tour he's doing a tour with Tech Nine like right now. That would be cool. I don't know, man. We're just keeping our options open. But like we don't have the album isn't out yet. So I'm not even like really thinking about that. And I know I should be, but I guess that's what makes us great is not thinking about it, you know. But yeah, everything is like what can happen will happen, I suppose. There was a time when this was my only work and the only thing I gave a fuck about. And if that was the case, if I was 10 years younger and this was going on the way it is now with like the interest in the music, I would definitely be like all over the fucking place, wearing out my welcome. So I don't know. Maybe this is for the best. Who knows? Yo, what's up? I said, yo, what's up, Andrew? Someone said you battle in Tay Rock in December. I don't think so. That would be fucking dope. I would do that. I'd be way down for that shit. I'm down for all the big battle smoke right now, dude, to be honest, because I'm trying to raise awareness for the dog rescue. And like the bigger the name that I battle, the more awareness that we can raise. So whoever wants this fucking smoke, I've been saying, I'll tell you what, people are kind of bitches. Fools is kind of afraid, is what I think. That's my uh assumption. I don't know what's up with SoulCon. I threw some feelers out there and I didn't get no response from him. But then again, it's like I did beat him handily like over a decade ago. Usually it's not the guy who won that's calling for the rematch. That's not what people want. You know what I mean? People don't want to see. That's like when Overeem called out Brock Lesnar after he beat him up already. So you want to beat up Brock again? Chill, homie. No. Granted, SoulCon's no Brock Lesnar. That's a weird comparison, huh? But I don't, dude. Whoever wants the smoke can get the smoke. I was talking to Mike Masters about coming out and doing a battle later this year. We'll see if that manifests into anything. But I would like to do another battle this year for sure. Something big. I don't want to do no fucking small shit. I'm not here to beat up some guy that nobody's ever heard of. And it's like, bro, I'll swing my dick around in these battles. Like now we are officially the biggest, the most successful music artist to come out of battle rap. Like add that to my list of accolades. Homie, who the fuck? Who is fucking with us? Who is fucking with me? I'm ready for it. I'm ready to hear what somebody has to say and then get laughed at. Because here's the thing, like whatever people's opinions are within this scene, you know what they are outside of this scene. Your boy's the only one. Taking that to the bank. Fucking Uno Lavos. He's a turd. You know what? The more I think about that, the less I would like to give him any shine whatsoever. He's also effectively a nobody at this point. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have no post-battle accolades. All his shit happened 10 years ago. And then he's just not tied anymore. And it's like, I know like Don't Flop is bringing out all the old guys and he did like a battle recently, but it's like nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody cares about that. Certainly not me. Oh, Lord knows I don't. I would like to battle someone much better than Uno Lavos. He would want the smoke. Of course he would. He sucks. I would want the smoke too if I sucked. I'd be like, please just give me attention. Oh man. I would Tom McDonald is not that stupid. He's incredibly smart for an idiot. He would never take a battle like that. I mean, he's smart enough to know that like his dog whistle racism is what makes him money, and like getting like a very bright light shined on that would not be effective for him as far as like sales. He don't need to do that. He could just sell fucking right-wing rap to the worst people in America. He can continue to do that, even though he's Canadian for whatever reason. Crazy. Andrew said Lavos didn't have any accolades during battles. You right. Did Uno Lavos beat Madness? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and even if that happened, I'm just not gonna believe it. I'm just gonna not believe you. So what? I don't think so. How about that? How about I just say no? Man, I don't know what Disaster's doing. He's running around taking pictures with AKs in Lebanon and shit. He's out there being something special. He was in the Philippines and I thought he was going to do a flip top battle, but nope. No, sir. I don't know if he did a battle out there, but I realized is like, oh, he never did a flip top battle out there. He battled for the other league. Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell you what, in the Philippines, if it ain't flip top, it don't count. just so you know, that's what they call battling out there. They call it flip top. They're like, oh, you gonna flip top? Yeah, come on, man. Oh, he's got a battle in PI on the 27th. I thought he was already in the Philippines. So maybe he went there and then he's going back or whatever. He's just running around the world. That's fun. Not on flip top though, huh? No, no, that's not really a flip top then, is it? Come on, man. Come on. There's only one league in the Philippines. Quit being crazy. Quit being crazy. When's the next Dabbing with Dan episode? Shit. Your boy hasn't smoked in, what's it? April? January, February, March. Almost 4.5 months without smoking. God, I fucking miss it. God, I miss it. I mean, I smell my neighbors smoking blunts, and I still, the fragrance of a backwood, of some fire weed in a backwood is still enchanting to me. Miss it. But not healthy, not productive. And your boy is trying to be both of those things right now. Healthy and productive. That's why you ain't been seeing me do a bunch of this bullshit. Because to tell you the truth, this isn't really healthy or productive either. Maybe it's healthy to vent, but it's certainly not productive. We are getting closer to behind the bots, huh? I don't know where we're at subscriber-wise, but I've seen the numbers slowly raising, which is always interesting to me. That's nice. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. And here's the thing. While Avocado was out, we did speak about doing a battle event here in San Jose. So that's very likely going to happen this year as well. We're going to do a battle event either here in San Jose, or I'm going to go to LA and we're going to do like a remote pay-per-view only event. But I have a venue out here. So I'm kind of leaning towards, and it's right across the street from the venues that we typically were working with on First Street in downtown San Jose. It's the old Agenda. It's a place called Noit. And it's nice. It's really nice. So I'm thinking, man, maybe we're going to have to do a motherfucking a battle rap event. Maybe we're going to do that. So yeah, I'm thinking, and I'm already got a few battles in my head, talk to people, and they're interested, and other leagues haven't done these battles already. So maybe getting an announcement there sooner than later. I really need to lock in the funds for that in advance so that I could send out deposits and be a good promoter. So I don't want to blow it here, but let's just say it's going down. I know you'll be there, Pixie. I know you'll be there. It'll be nice to have somewhat of a bots reunion, even though it will not be a BOTZ event. It will be a Adopt My Block and Ruin Your Day present Dogs Are Dope battles, something like that. Something with the Dogs Are Dope brand. And we'll probably make some specific merch for that shit. Ohms too? Come on, man. You gotta bring out the legends for that one. You gotta bring out the leggies for that one. Let's fucking go. Yeah, dude. Fucking Rumbles are hard to put together. Rumbles are really tough to put together. Just with the names, you know what I mean? Like trying to get 5 or 6 like decent battle rappers of consequence to battle each other, not just on the same card, but in the same actual battle. It's not fucking easy. It's incredible that we've been able to do it the amount of times that we've been able to do it. But yeah, I would like to do that. I would like to have a Rumble. I would like to have like 4 battle card, one of those battles being a Rumble, and then like 3 other, pretty good battles. I feel like that would be an adequate amount of rap battling to fill an evening as well as a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I'm not with the whole fucking like 15 battles all day bullshit. Ain't nobody got time or energy for that. I'm old and my back hurts if I stand up for too long. So, oh shit, my guy just came out of a 5150 hold a couple days ago. Let's go, baby. They can't stop you. They could never stop you. They could never. There ain't a fucking padded room on earth that can hold my man Ohms. Shut it down. So I see we got a lot of the homies in here today. Damn. It's a star-studded event in this bitch. Talk to me. Talk to me, people. Talk to me, knothead. What's up? My guys? Yeah. Oh, dude. Phew. When avocado came down, we fucking had some time to kill while we were waiting for the sun to stop being like so violent in the sky so that we can get the kind of shots that we wanted to for this music video. And tell me why your boys didn't go see. We did. We did. We went and saw Godzilla. Fucking awesome. Oh, it was so sick. I am such a kaiju movie fan. I don't want to just say Godzilla because I love all the shit. I love Pacific Rim. I love Cloverfield, for Christ's sakes. Gamera. Shin Ultraman. Put a kaiju in the movie. I'm watching that shit. And Godzilla X Kong, Godzilla fucking Cross Kong, lived up to the expectations, ladies and gentlemen. I was pleasantly surprised by how fucking well received the movie was outside of me, who was clapping in the movie theater like a fucking child. Loved that shit. We all loved it. We had a blast. And no, Cody does not drink random 40s. He doesn't even really drink alcohol. I can't remember the last time I seen Cody drinking alcohol. But boy, your boys were in rare form when we were kicking it the other weekend. We had pizza, sodas, candy. We were cussing. We were using cuss words. I got me a tall can and some fucking Channing Tatum. That's that kratom before the movie. Because I was like, we're doing it all today. We're doing it all. I got a Pina fucking... what's it called? Modelo. They got little pineapple Modelos. It was like a goddamn beer wine cooler. Fucking awesome. Oh, is that Late Night with the Devil movie sick? It looks fucking cool. People were bummed because there was like AI sequences in that movie, and people got such a fucking... They get so sensitive about when AI is used for anything. Psh, boy, I do not give a fuck if a robot made it. Is it fun? I'm watching it. Speaking of fun shit to watch, I finished Fallout yesterday. That was cool as fuck. Kind of dope that they're starting to nail these video game adaptations. But people have such recency bias because they're like, it's the best video game adaptation ever. I don't think it's as good as Last of Us. I'm sorry. Last of Us was better. It was in every way, Last of Us was better. I mean, I thought Fallout was amazing, but Last of Us was better. But you know how recency bias works. People is they love to fucking just whatever the last thing happened was the best thing. And yes, Ohms, holy shit. God damn, that whole 300 card was amazing. But that goddamn BMF fight, wow. Man, Max Holloway is fucking incredible. And he's always been one of my favorite fighters ever. From like, he has multiple moments, which are my favorite moments in all of MMA. One of my favorite moments in MMA ever is when he's fighting Brian Ortega. And Brian Ortega is like fucking exchanging with him. And he's like, no, stop, put your hands up. He's like, throw like this. He like kind of teaches him how to fucking throw a punch like in the middle of a fight. It's incredible. Or the Calvin Kattar shit where he's like no look and he's like, oh, I'm the best boxer. He's fucking no look jabbing him in the face. And then, man, 10 seconds left, way up on the scorecards. He's like, let's throw down right here. Fucking whop, whop. Bam! That shit was like a fucking movie. Everyone, do you hear all my neighbors screaming at the same time? And then, like the next two fights were crazy. The little Chinese ladies, they threw it the fuck down. Yan Xiaonan got choked out in the second round and still continued to fight. There was such an adrenaline dump after the BMF fight that it was like hard to get pumped up anymore. It's like, I'm sorry, I used all my adrenaline on that last fight. I got nothing for these ones. And then fucking Politan gets kicked in the nuts. He said, hold on. Just throws that tight little left uppercut. barely fucking dinks him with his bottom 3 knuckles and puts Jamal Hill clean the fuck out. Eyes roll back in the head. Damn. Shouts out to fucking Hands of Stone, Alex Pereira. That guy is a fucking demon, man. He is terrifying. I cannot believe that fool ever made 185 pounds. He is so fucking big. He could go fight a heavyweight for sure, without question. And I think him and Tommy Aspinall will go down. Wow. That will be an incredible fight. If I had to put money on it, I would think that Tommy Aspinall would take him to the ground and submit him. But who fucking knows, man? I'm not betting against fucking Hands of Stone. I don't think ever. That guy is fucking woof. He is built for the shits. And Izzy's only chance at beating him exists at middleweight. If Izzy tries to go up to light heavyweight, there's no fucking way he is fucking with that dude at that weight class. He might get him at 185 because, again, I don't know how he ever even made that weight. And Izzy is a beast, but that boy is huge. He's a monster. Crazy. One of the best night of fights that I think has ever happened. And it's crazy that they had some expectations to live up to and seemed like they met those expectations, maybe even exceeded them. So that's pretty incredible. Yeah, see, that's tight. That's tight, Sunday Venom. It was definitely one of those like fan making events. And it's totally like, it's crazy because I don't know how anyone wouldn't be into MMA, but like anything your dad does isn't that cool, right? So that you kind of have to be like, nah, just give this a chance for the love of God. And then once after that shit, you see that fucking let's throw down fucking Max Holloway 1 second knockout. Everybody's a fan after that. You're not walking away from that and being like, oh, this is kind of boring. Like, no, that's the best shit ever. Yeah, that's tight. I think they made some fans that night, and that'll probably remain being UFC fans, MMA fans, hopefully, for the foreseeable future. Oh, what are we talking about? This fool, Michael White, was on Kill Tony Rambling doing a verse about ADHD, saying his rap fame was helping him transition to stand-up comedy. Yeah, I think unless he did it again, we did talk about this. Michael White, God bless him. I feel like stand-up comedy is a good route for a lot of these battle rappers. I think Carter is still doing it fucking pretty tough. I got back up there this year and did a set. I loved doing stand-up, man. It's not something that you could take a break from and then just jump right back into. It's pretty fucking hard because the bar keeps going higher. I noticed, like, especially shorter sets, you're doing like 3 and 5 minute sets. Like the really good guys are punching every fucking 10 seconds. They're getting a laugh. Boom, 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 boom. And like, I don't know. I was a tad intimidated. I don't think I'll ever have the time to jump back into stand up and do it the way that I was doing it pre-pandemic, unfortunately. I think I'm a dog rescue guy now. I think that's what I do. I think that's my job. And I think I make music. And that's like my hobby / outlet, even though it's, financially lucrative. I'm not going to call it a job because my job is to run a dog rescue. So I feel like for now, that's who I am. I'm a dog rescue guy who does music. But my ability to crack a joke here and there, and I'm an excellent host. So I think I would like to get into doing a series of comedy events to raise funds for the dog rescue. And in those events, I would be hosting all the time. And maybe that would be a window for me to get back into doing stand-up. But it's just a thing that takes a lot of time. And now I do this. And this is what I spend all my time doing. And by this, I mean rescuing fucking dogs. Yikes. It's a lot of work every day. But I do love it. We got 2 dogs adopted this week. Feel really good about it. Feel really good about the work I do now. Makes me feel like a better person. And I always kind of struggled with that, being a good person. You know what I mean? And I guess if you're thinking about it, then you're at least on the right path. But I never really. I always thought having to try to be a good person is kind of scary because that means you're not like inherently a good person. And I think that's kind of what I come from. I think that I'm not inherently a good person, that there are plenty of negative qualities about me. And doing this work allows me to get past that shit and be of service to my community. And in that way, feel good about myself. So, yeah. Lunar Sea, come back to the UK, battle against Madness in a month or two on Don't Flop. Yes, I seen that. How do you feel about that, Beanie? I seen that there was mixed feelings in the world of UK battle rap about that battle. I seen that some people were very stoked, and rightfully so. I think that's an awesome battle. I think it's a fun battle for both MCs. I think they're both tend to be on the funnier side of battle rap. They always have those punchlines that fucking make you laugh. And I think that they are a good match for each other in that regard. But I know that there were some people that are like, basically, if Lunar's not battling fucking Shoddy, then they're pissed, right? Like they want him to battle the biggest names in the UK, and solidify who's the best broth. But I don't know. I think that's a great battle, even though I feel like Don't Flop kind of sucks. They're not tight. It's definitely one. It's like, you know, when Don't Flop was tight, like the things I liked about Don't Flop had everything to do with like Bagnall and Kruger and people who are just no longer a part of that company at all anymore, right? So like, and you could tell because the footage is of a lower quality. It's definitely like, you know, is kind of a shithead, and I think he's burned out. He has a way of burning out his talent, and he burned out the talent that I thought built that organization to being what it is, both on the end of the battlers and on the end of the staff, right? So like everyone that's working for him now is, you know, not burnt out yet, which is great, but also not the people that I was tuning in for on either end of the spectrum. Not the battlers that I was tuning in for, or the staff that made the content that I thought was like of a higher quality. But you know, if O'Shea's involved, I'm down. You know, definitely be watching Madness versus Lunar Sea. I like both those guys. Madness is my motherfucking dog. But yeah, fucking catch me dead battling for No, sir. The last time this fool had me come out and battle, I took mushrooms. So if you want any indication about how I felt about that shit, how serious I was taking it, right there. Yeah. Definition. I think Definition needs to battle Ryan Airy, which is the guy who runs Screen Crush. I think he needs to just body those dudes because they don't know who they're fucking with. Definition being like one of the bigger names in the like, I guess like nerdfluencing. The videos where they tell you the Easter eggs that are in all the movies. Like he's one of the bigger names in that. Heavy spoilers. Shout out. And he goes back and forth with the Screen Crush guys talking shit, and they don't know who they're dealing with. They don't know that he would fucking wash them. So I think I always tell them like, boy, y'all don't know. And I think that one of these days Definition should let them know. He should fully put them on notice. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I mean, like, I think that of the leagues that are active in the UK right now, I feel like I like the Premier product better. I feel like uh it's just got a better feel to it. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like I don't know. It's the same thing with Grind Time, right? Like they really tried with the GTX thing to the point where they brought out all the fucking big names. And it's just like you can't recapture some shit. You can't get it back, man. We can't go back. We're never going to be there again. That was a moment in time, right? So it's not healthy. You got to move past it. And I think that Don't Flop suffers from the same issue that Grind Time suffers from in that regard. That like the name is huge and will always be synonymous with battle rap, but it's also there's the standard is so high from the past achievements that like nothing that's ever done on a GTX stage or on a Don't Flop stage is ever going to exceed or even be close to the level of importance that those leagues had in the past. And that's just because fucking time only moves in one direction, man. That way forward. So yeah, we can't go back, man. If we could, a lot of people would just be posting up. And I mean, shit, I got a bunch of homies that are still in their 40s doing rap battles. So, I mean, you could put a pause on it. You could slow it down, but forward, it still moves. Man, yeah, King of the Ronalds. Shouts out to King of the Ronalds. I really wish we would have got Mickey out here. Fucking idiot couldn't get on a plane. But whatever. You know, I wonder what he's doing. Talk about volatile people. Hope he's well. Hope he's well. Yeah, I mean, you definitely can be in your 40s acting like a complete maniac. It's just not going to garner the same level of respect that it did when you were in your 20s and 30s. It's just not, unfortunately. Otherwise, your boy would be maniacing. I remember saying when I was, I quit in 2016. I stopped battling. And I remember saying at that point, I don't want to be like 35 plus trying to tell kids that are 25 how much fucking cooler than them I am. That's actually not cool. 40? Shit, man. Really glad I found the line of work I'm in now because to be honest, it's daunting looking at the whole of you get this age and you start to think, is this what I'm going to be known for the rest of my life? Yeah, pretty much. So here's my opportunity, at least within my community, to change that perception of myself. But, always going to be fucking dirtbag Dan. Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter what I want. I could tell everybody, don't call me that anymore. Much like Peanut. You can't escape, Even if I wanted to be AM, I'd still be Peanut, man. You got no choice. And it's like, if anyone knows that, it's me. Shit. I was the one, putting that evil on him. So, you got to do what you got to do. No, you know what, man, Drew, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying having that be your like profession at that age, not great. That's just what I think. Fuck, exceptions to the rule, obviously. Look at Thesaurus. But we can't all be Thesaurus, right? We can't all be like the respected GOAT who's still here. There's too many of those. Some of these dudes need to fucking retire. They need to take the Dan route and find another line of work, because we can't all be Pete. We just can't. Unfortunately, that's just not how shit works. And a lot of people have moved on to other things and have found, other ways to make a living in the world, and salute to all of them. It's the natural progression of things, my friends. It's just how the world works. Absolutely killing it in 2024 is Thesaurus, and he'll probably continue to kill it for the, next however many years. As long as he wants to battle, I think he'll always be good. And he'll be a guy who, when he does hang it up, it'll have meaning. For the rest of us, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? Like, who fucking cares? We were talking about Peanut when we went, me and Reverse. We were grabbing breakfast before we were shooting music videos one day, and we were talking about Peanut, and we were talking about how, like, his progression got slowed down because of one King of the Dot event he didn't go to, and it was because some fucking ladies were gonna like harass him there or some shit. And Cody's like, why didn't you just tell Organic, don't let those bitches in? and he said that he wrote that on like Twitter or something, and Organic is underneath like, yeah, thumbs up. I would have just told those bitches not to come in. So yeah, I feel like that definitely hurt at that time, like right after the Bender battle. Like, Man's had a progression, and it got slowed down by some ladies. And I don't know if they were going to come out and tell the world he had a freckly little dick or whatever, but who cares? Who cares? You could have fought that. You could have fought, you said, yeah, bitch, but you put it in your mouth, whatever. You know what I mean? There's easy ways out of that one. There's easy ways out of that. Don't ever let them stop you. Moral of the story is, you can always just tell the promoters to not let those bitches in. That's what I would do. That's what I would have done. That's what I would recommend to you in the future. You were saying you would battle if it was a big and it makes sense. Would you do a 2-on-2 with who is your partner? I think really only one person that I would partner with at this stage of the game, and that is Reverse Live. Dude is the best. In my opinion, he is the best battle rapper. Longest track record of being consistent and always quality, and one of the better writers in the game. Just like he's the best. And me and him write together well, right? Like, proven. So I think, yeah, man, I think that me and him. But it's like, who would we battle is a better question. I don't know. But that would be, I think I would love to do that. I would love to do that. And maybe in like, either like No Coast or I Battle, because those are both places where Cody has done well and that I haven't been. So it would be like a new thing for me, but Cody has already established himself in those leagues, in those scenes, and everybody knows who I am. So I think we could go do some damage in those leagues. Yeah, me and Reverse versus Real Deal and Fresco would be awesome, except for the fact that both me and Cody fucking love Trevor. He's one of our favorite people in all of battle rap. He is, without question. Dude is one of my favorites. He's the best. Fucking love Trevor. He's so fucking funny. He's the funnest person to hang out with at a battle event. He is the best. So it would be hard to battle him in the sense that I fucking like him so much. But I don't know. That's never stopped me before. Most of the people I battled in my life, very few of the people who I battled that I actually didn't like. And then usually even the ones that I didn't, I like more after we battled. So, that's just how that shit works. Me and Caustic were a fucking awesome team. Underrated. We beat Shuffle T and Marlowe, and people act like that's one of the best teams in the world. Homie, we smoked them our first time out. Yeah, me and Caustic are a good team, without question. I would say we're a good team. I don't think either of us. But he's like me. He's just moved on to other things. God bless him for it. But because of the Death Dealer shit, I think that the only logical person I could really team up with at this stage of the game would be Reverse. I think that would be it. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Fresco. I don't mean like what happened. Like, is he in a gut or somewhere? I'm sure he's doing just fine. But I wonder why he doesn't battle anymore. Probably because he's a fucking adult, right? man, respect to him for not hanging around and fucking trying to maintain his importance on the internet with people who don't matter. It's a good quality to not have, I guess. So shouts out to Fresco, wherever you are, living your life, being the man. Um, what's his name? Avo said he ran into Psychosis at a battle event, and he's like doing big boy shit, a real job somewhere. So that's nice. Yeah, man. Everybody's got to grow up sometimes. Um, no. Caustic was on point. It was funny because like he just wasn't like Caustic can go into a battle with not as much preparation and still do great. I especially like after I had fucked up in a battle because I didn't prepare properly, like the one fucking time. Um, I was very like adamant that we were heavily practiced and prepared. And he exceeded my expectations when it came to the actual performance. Like I thought, I was worried that he might not have it, but he did. He totally had it. And if anything, he might have carried me through that shit. So, you know, no, I was definitely not bummed at Caustic's performance in that 2-on-2. I think we both fucking killed it. So, respect to my guy. He just had a birthday, I think. So happy birthday to my guy as well. I've been playing hella video games. And I love playing fighting games, even though I suck at them. So like, I admire his ability to play video games on a like competitive level, especially like fighting games. Cause that's fucking so crazy. You have to be so good. I would get my ass kicked. Yeah, I mean, I would love to rematch Clips just to fucking like actually have a battle with him. I was just so fucking jet lagged and underprepared and just not myself in that battle. And if I had an opportunity to run it back with anybody in the world, it would be him. Just so I could fucking do it for real this time, right? That would be cool. But again, we can't. You don't get it back, man. You don't get those back. You don't get all your L's back. You don't get your fucking youth back. Can't turn back the clock. Just got to move forward. So like, if I'm looking for a matchup, I don't think I'm looking for any rematches. I don't, even though I was calling out Solcon, which would be a rematch, but again, one that I won. So A, why would he accept it? B, why was I calling him out? But only reason that even came to mind is because he was someone who is active now that was active back then, that I felt like we could put on a good matchup. You know what I mean? And that, I guess, is my biggest, like, of all the things that I would like in an opponent, the number one thing is like, who am I going to be able to have a good matchup with? Like who's going to have a great exchange with me? And I think, the reason he was on the list is because I knew for a fact that we would have a good exchange. But like, I don't know. Seems like he don't want that smoke. Don't blame him. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to battle me right now. We're fucking winning the game. All these motherfuckers ever wanted to do was be taken seriously as musicians and fucking get paid to make music. And guess what? Your boys are doing that on accident with zero promotion, label support, marketing budgets. None of it. Not out here whoring ourselves. Just being fucking incredible, putting the music out and getting the fucking flowers. I wouldn't want to battle me either. That would be bad idea. Bad. But yeah, did we do an hour? Are we at an hour, guys? Are we there yet? Yes, we are. 59 minutes. Okay. You know me, man. I got an hour in me, and that's it. I promise, like I always do, that I'll be back sooner than later. I know it was like a 2-week gap between now and the last podcast. We'll try and we'll try and shorten those gaps. I'm really trying to get one of these in a week. And we're very close to behind the bots. So if you're somehow watching this and you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe. You might be that one that puts us over the edge, gets us to 25,000 subscribers, and then I can be a man of my word and drop the Behind the Bots series, and we could start talking about these battles that we used to do, that we used to love so much. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll get my man's the Moist Mob to come in here. That would be fucking awesome for a first guest for Behind the Bots, to have the Moist Mob here and just talk about bots in general, and how we started and how it ended, and what they're doing now. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, I'll tell you what, you don't gotta check out the Death Dealers shit, but I would recommend it. It is firmly, without question, the best music to ever come out of any battle rapper's catalog, ever. And I say that having heard a lot of stuff, not everything, but also just knowing it's it, man. It is it. We are them. I am him. Enjoy. But you don't got to, because the vast majority of people that listen to this shit are not people who even know who I am. And that might be the best fucking part. All right. Love to all you guys. Thanks for joining me here, and we'll see you again soon. How soon? I don't know. Sooner than later, though. I promise.